to strengthen it, I started to get the results that I wanted to get in my life. And I realized that if I could help my team, and then it turned into people who are not on my team, but if we could just help each other and come together with that purpose, that we might be able to do a lot of good in the world. And Mike's been very consistent getting on the call and also promoting it. And I'm just curious, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Well, like, it comes back to what I've been doing. You know, one of them was mindset, right? That I actually call it a prosperity commitment. You know, I truly believe if you don't work on your mindset, you're not going to be in the best vibration. I almost look at mindset like, you know, it's kind of weird to put it this way, but you know, like steroids almost. You know? Because if you think about it, it's like, you know, you could be working out, but if you shoot yourself up with steroids, you're going to be like super huge, right? Now, it's a negative thing, but in reality, it does. It's almost like, you know, really just magnifying everything you do. So when you start building a list, I actually had a guy on my team, he wasn't having success for 3 months, he was doing the same thing, and then he wrote himself a check for $10,000, and he dated it November 20th, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna make $10,000 by November 20th, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And he didn't do anything different as far as marketing, but then all of a sudden, he wasn't getting it, and then November 18th, he got his first 2 sales. And then he said to me, he was like, man, it wasn't $10,000, but it felt like $10,000. And then just that vibration he was in at that point, he got 8 more sales within 7 days.
That's amazing.
You see what I mean? Because he was in the right frame of mind. He shot himself up with those steroids. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to look at it like negative, but I'm telling you, it really does magnify your marketing. It magnifies your content. It magnifies your list building. It magnifies everything that you do in the home-based business industry. So when people tell me, I actually had someone tell me once, they're like, I'm not having success. I'm kind of getting a little overwhelmed with all this mindset stuff. You know, I don't want to be doing this mindset stuff. I just want traffic and I want leads and I want sales, I want money. And I'm like, that's how you get it. You focus on the traffic, leads, and sales, but you also do the mindset to magnify and to help those other things really magnify and actually manifest money and manifest what you want in this business. So the reason I like the mindset call, bottom line is, I had a lot of issues reading in the beginning. I'm scatterbrained sometimes, so I'll be reading and I'll start thinking about other things. So I never really get through books. And then I found out about Paul's call. He was actually a top earner in the company that we were in. I'm like, oh, what is he doing? And he does a mindset call. So I'm like, well, he's a top earner, so I'll get on the call. And I started getting on the call, and I found that I don't really have to think about reading. I'm more of an audio person, so it really helped me because he not only reads on the call principles that you should know, but you actually hear it, and we mastermind about it too. That's the key. At the end of the reading or at the end of the content, we mastermind what we learned, and I retain so much more. So just the information I go through every day, I've been retaining. Think and Grow Rich. I almost didn't even think, I didn't even know any of these principles even existed. When I first skimmed through Think and Grow Rich and things of that nature, I didn't even know half of the stuff that we're learning now. You know, it was really interesting. So when I saw a shift in myself, you know, income fluctuating all the time, and ever since I started getting on the call, income kept going up. Income kept going up. People come into my lives, masterminds form, things happen. Because I didn't have the BAM mastermind or the mastermind that we have. I didn't have our mastermind until I started getting the right frame of mind.
That's awesome.
And I started getting on your call at the beginning, right after I got back from Iraq, the end of 2011, I started getting on the call, and then our mastermind started forming. Our income started going up because I was focused on mindset. So mindset is a huge thing. It really is a magnifier for everything.
Is the call something you would recommend to someone who's not getting on it right now?
Yes. Anybody in any company, this should be one of your commitments for your team, for yourself, for anyone. And I get on the call myself. You know, we have big income months. Why do I still get on the call? Because I truly believe that the information that's on the call is what everybody needs. And it doesn't cost any money. Honestly, this should cost money, because of the power in it, how many people's lives it's changed. It could literally be a monthly membership.
Yeah.
And it's free. So you can incorporate this call in your team training. I don't care what team you're on, what business you're in, you can make this one of your commitments, your daily commitments that your team goes through, and you're gonna see major shifts in the production, in the mindset of your team, and it's just gonna magnify everything that they do and everything you teach them.
There's also another little lesson here that I wanted to share, since Mike and I are together and like thinking about our history and my history and how this has kind of all come together in sort of a crazy, miraculous way, right? Back in 2010 when I was literally broke, right? I mean, I was jobless, wasn't making any money, wanted to have success. One of the things that I started to do is I started to repeat the self-confidence formula from the book Think and Grow Rich. And one of the lines from the self-confidence formula, it's like the fifth line or says something, I can't remember, let's see, fifth. I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. And it goes on to say, I will serve them, and in serving them, I will attract them. So here I was making no money, right? I started the mindset call. Which is kind of funny, right? He goes like, was I on there back then? So he wasn't making any money, and that's true. I was making a little bit, but I wasn't making anywhere what I was making now. But the point I wanted to make is I was repeating that, and I was seeing in my mind that if I just did the best I could to serve the people that I was endeavoring to serve, that the forces and the people would be attracted into my life that would allow me to get where I wanted to be, and also fulfill my purpose as I'm supposed to fulfill it in life. And part of my purpose, I believe, is that mindset call. Like it's just part of what I'm meant to do. It's part of how I'm supposed to help people. And there's somewhat of a limit to the number of people that I can reach by myself, right? And I didn't realize this at the time, but looking back over what's happened, I had the right intention for the call, and what happened was Mike was attracted to the call. Like, and I never called you and says, hey dude, you need to get on the mindset call and this and that. You know, somehow we were attracted together. Mike's a part of this bigger mastermind who's pulled in leaders, like big leaders, other leaders, right, that are a part of this mastermind. And so all of this has allowed me to fulfill my purpose on a deeper level, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I just think back to that line in the self-confidence formula that even though you might not know how it's going to happen for you yet, you have faith that it's going to happen, you take action, and you believe that it's going to happen. And this right here, this friendship, this business alliance is 100% proof that it works. Right? That it works. I mean, it blows me away. The other thing about that is when you do the best you can to make quality content, people will share your stuff, right? Because it's, you know. So, any other questions you'd like to ask Mike before we end?
Oh, really? Cool.
No, you know, this has been a fun interview, man. I really appreciate it, and I've learned a lot from it, and I think that you're still watching this video, so you must be getting a lot out of it, right? Otherwise, you're not listening anymore. So, we just want to encourage you. You know, we want to let you know that your dreams are possible. You can be free. You can fire your boss if that's what you want to do. You can make a living from whatever your passion is. Home business profession is amazing. It's been good to us as we've been faithful to it, right? We've been faithful and persistent. So any closing thoughts you'd want to share? Well,
just make it happen. I mean, you focus on the daily commitments that you need to make in your business, mindset, list building, you know, creating content like this, you know, valuable content for your target market. That'll really help you. That'll propel you in the right direction. The very first step, though, is mindset. So my final thoughts is just get on Paul's call, even just to try it out. You know, I'm sure you're going to have a call below the video and have the number to get in. So just try it out. You know, see how you like it, see how it changes your life, and then, you know, if you feel like it's valuable, then you may want to share it with your downline, share it with your team, share it with your friends. So
yeah. What else? I think that's about it. Oh yeah, we're here to help, right? So if Mike or I can ever do anything to assist you, that's what we're here for, right? Exactly. I mean, that's we want nothing more than to help more more real people with real lives and real dreams and real hopes have breakthroughs. That's kind of, it's part of what drives us now, isn't it?
Yep.
Like after having a certain level of financial freedom, you realize you really want to help others get that. So we're here to help. And if you've received a value out of this video, please share your comments down below. That doesn't sound too baggy, does it?
No.
Okay. Share your comments down below because we'd like to interact and kind of see what you got out of the video. And also share this video. If you got some value, feel free to share it on Facebook. Send it out to anyone who you might think would benefit. And whatever you do, my friend, you want to do it with me?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, never give up on your dreams. Thanks. Mike Hobbs, Paul Hutchings signing out. Make it a great day.